Back again, Z-Man, Prema's Bloody Reviews. It's been like almost 2 years now that I've been absent. It's been crazy. 2021 and 2022 has been like 2 years of full of transitions and being very busy. But I found myself that always saying like I need to get back to kind of like doing the videos and stuff. So feel like it's fine at the moment, and I'm not gonna keep like thinking when it's gonna be, when it's gonna be. I'm just gonna kind of like shoot a video, talk about two of the tons of movie that I have to talk about, and just start. That's how you have to do stuff. You just need to start and go. Expose yourself. Um, so there's tons of movie that I have to talk about, but I'm gonna start talking today about two specific movies. Those are Bajo La Rosa and Hatchin. Um, so the reason I picked these two movies is because they talk about a very important topic, which is family, which can be a great, it's a very important element in part, of our development, like it's where we meet like our basic needs, kind of like develop, a sense of union, love, empathy, and all these important characteristics. So, but it also can be, where it cradles a lot of emotional traumas and, emotional issues and traumas, so it can be both ways. So these two movies talk a lot about family, and particularly they're not talking about how loving they are. They might seem like it, but there's much more depth into it. And I'm just gonna briefly talk about them. The first one I'm gonna be talking about is Hatchin. I'm gonna show you guys a little like a poster so you guys have an idea the movie I'm talking about. This one is Hatchin. So Hatchin is from Finland. It's a movie that came out in April 2022. It's a subtitle movie. But I guess I was gonna say the same thing. We all need to get used to with subtitles. We're missing out a lot of great foreign movies just because we are like, oh no, it's subtitles, I'm not gonna see that. Oh no, they speak another language, I'm not gonna see that. Like, cut your fucking crap and just watch the goddamn movie. It's really awesome, and not just this one, a lot of other foreign movies out there that people are missing out, and that's the reason why they feel like they need to remake them. Anyways, I'm getting into another topic here, so let's talk about Hatchin. So Hatchin is about this girl named Tinja. Who is a young gymnast, and her mother kind of like wants to have like the perfect family picture. She wants to see like her family's perfect, and like they're super wealthy, everybody's competent, their daughter is the perfect gymnast, so therefore she ultra pressures her daughter a lot, so she can kind of like be the best, and in this competence in gymnast. However, all this pressure made Tinja feel very afraid, lost self-confidence. Her feels extra pressure, and kind of like feeling herself like lonely and not understood, in this family household. Until one day, randomly, a bird got into the house, right inside the house. The mother violently killed the bird, and they put the bird like outside in the backyard. But Tinja goes to the back bar of the house and pick like a little egg from this bird. And I guess you feel sorry, because of how the mother killed this bird. So she takes the egg and put the egg like below or underneath, her pillow. And suddenly, these eggs start to rapidly grow, as you see like in the picture right there, like. And Tina obviously is very scared, like, what the hell? So this huge egg transformed into this like monster creature. And now Tina must do everything possible, to hide this monster from the family. However, the question is, what is this monster? What is the purpose of it? What does this monster want to teach the family? And I guess you question yourself how surreal it is. This is really like a monster. This is really something that the filmmakers want to communicate us, about the family relationships. It's a body horror. It's a creature, has a creature, but more than that, it's just about a movie that talks about toxic family interactions, talks a lot about unhealthy attachment issues and, this pressure of wanting to seem like the perfect family, the perfect people around social media, around everyone. But in reality, there is a lot of fucked up, and to lack of a better word, or dysfunctional, maybe that's the right word, of family interactions within the family. Um, so yes, it has these horror elements, but it also talks a lot about, the important topic about the family and their interactions, and, how this family negatively interact with one another. So yeah, I think it's very important. A lot of people think that horror is just about monsters and creatures and death and bloods and guts. I think this has many other horror films. Teach us and let us know. That horror is much more than that. It's much more deeper than that. So I definitely recommend Hatching. Really good movie. I don't usually recommend like every horror film to everybody, because I know that a lot of people are kind of squeamish, or they don't like to see a lot of blood, and they don't like a lot of horror elements. I get it. But I think Hatching is a very important movie for everybody to watch. I think it definitely touched on very important topics, and it's not just about the horror, it's also about the drama and the dynamics and the great job that the actors did. So super recommended. One of the best I've seen this year so far. The other one I'm going to be talking about is Bajo La Rosa. I don't know. I found that poster kind of like cute, and at the same time, you should disturb me. Sorry. So movie is also about family. It's about this perfect family, or a family of four. I don't want to say like perfect, like normal kind of family, and very busy family. Suddenly one day, their young daughter got missing, and the family does not know anything about it. They're very desperate. Suddenly that same night, after the disappearance of the girl, they receive a call from this mysterious man that he knows, like the girl's. He knows information about the girl, so they make kind of an agreement that this man visit the family so they can talk and make like some sort of like negotiation. So this man says that he knows about it, but before that, he must kind of like talk to the family and expose some of their secrets. So this turns into kind of like a deadly truth or dare game kind of thing. I feel like the film is kind of similar to Michael Haneke's Funny Game from 1997. This is a classic. Although Funny Games is kind of a different story and also have like a different philosophy inside of it, but the dynamic, and I can see that Bajo La Rosa, kind of like got ideas from Funny Games, or pays homage to Funny Games in a way. I got another movie that about family that seems like so perfect and like very normal lives, but there lies a lot of secrets between all of them. Secrets that they don't even know about each other, and secrets as to why this man wants to know deeper about these secrets, because that has a lot to do with the disappearance of the little girl. So yeah. Seba also, the interactions, between that family members and the man, you're kind of like you want the family, of course, you kind of like, you don't want anything bad to happen for them. You kind of like feel for them. That's the right word, which is great. But also there's a part of you that are so intrigued by this man that I think this is the role that us as the audience played in as an audience that I like. That it's not the typical of like, oh, okay, I'm with the family, I want the family, I'm rooting for the family. It's not just about that, but it's also about rooting for the, not rooting for the family alone, but also wanting to know more, about why this man is here. He seemed as a bad person, but at the same time, you don't know any information about it. So you're kind of like in a neutral position, like, okay, I want to know more, but I also don't want them to hurt them in a way. So I like that kind of dynamic that you play as the audience, while watching this movie. So yeah, those are kind of like the two movies that I totally recommend. That's that one, Bajo La Rosa, is from Spain. More like a thriller than horror, but also has like its dark elements. Of course, the more you know about these family secrets, the darker they get. Um, so yeah, I think that family is a very important element, like I said before. But sometimes, I think it's more and more important about the family you choose, whether those are your relative or the one that you choose. And I think that you should feel okay. Every of us, you should feel okay. With the kind of like the family we choose and we feel comfortable with. That doesn't exactly need to be like the relative. So anyway, that was a little off topic, but those are the two movies I'm going to be talking about today, which are Patchin and Bajo La Rosa. Hopefully, I continue to stay. I won't want to disappear, for another year or two. So yeah, so bear with me. I think I'm kind of like out of practice, but this is just the start of it again. So again, this was Emman's Bloody Reviews. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Emman out.